Right, everyone. WeaponCollector here. Right, Zed. Usually on a bit early, usually on quick. Right, I'm doing this on the StreamYard thing so I can invite people. But that does mean there's an ever so slight delay, like 2-second delay or something before the comments come up. Can you hear me all right? Everything should be all right as far as I'm aware. Yeah, let me know. Pretty sure if you couldn't hear me, you would have said by now. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. This should be working though. Okay, so there's 5 on now. So yeah, as you get on, let me know if you can hear me, see me. I might do the pop-out chat thing because it seems to be like ever so slight delay with the comments on here. There's Freddie. So hello, Paul. You right, Freddie? You right, Zed? Yeah, I'm on Instagram now. People get moaning at me to do it, but it's probably good for me so I can share videos. Basically, you know what I mean. Good said, "Can I see the knife on the far left? Which one's that?" Right. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 over there. Tactical and your lips are moving, but I can't hear anything. Don't start that. So what? This one? Sorry, this one. I'd call that a sword more than a knife, to be honest. A bit of a big knife, I think. So yeah, technically, I could invite some people into this chat if you want, and you can talk as well. You don't have to be on video, but obviously, you know, it'd help if you could talk. But at the same time, I'm not too fussed if no one bothers, because it may be quite awkward to do anyway. But I've got to start putting bloody earphones on and headphones and stuff like that. I did make that. Yes, yeah, I did. How good? He said, "Did you make that?" Yes, I did. Yeah, if you go on to go onto my channel and you'll see a video of me making that. You'll see a video of me cutting bottles with it. I think I did. Yeah, I did cut bottles with that, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so what's everyone been out? I haven't really been up to a lot today. Let's have a look what the banners are. Oh yes, let me add a banner quickly. Right. There you go. All right, let me come back to the comments now. So Tactical said StreamYard won't work with my PC as it's Linux. Ah, that's a shame. You can do it on your phone. Yeah, funny thing is, this said to me just now, change the bloody browser, but luckily I didn't need to. I have a strange issue with this camera now. Whenever I go onto YouTube, it won't recognize the camera at first. I have to refresh it a couple of times, but it's all right. Freddie said, "Sorry, mate, I wouldn't be able to do the voice thing. Got a cold, and my voice would be earache, everyone." Stug, you right, mate? I've said it a few times, but thank you for that donation recently, Stug. I appreciate that. Yeah, I can add people into this. As I say, I don't think I've ever done it with StreamYard, but it's pretty easy. Is this wider than normal? It seems wider to me. I don't know what YouTube normally sends it out at. I could do an option of doing it 480. I don't 720 on here. Oh yes, and I can also, I forgot about this. Yeah, I can click to show people's comments, can't I? I forgot about that. I do like this. It's a good thing. It's just there's a slight delay. Slingshot Warrior, you right, mate? Gas Mask, you right, mate? He said, "Have you tried Zoom?" No, I don't know. How easy would that be to stream to Zoom? Because the thing with this, Zoom is good, isn't it? I've never used it though, but I know of it, and I know it's like quite a good thing for voice, multiple things. the thing with StreamYard, it's pretty easy. I don't even have to set this up to even get it to upload to YouTube. It's like made to go straight to YouTube, if that makes sense. I don't know whether Zoom is. Tactical saying hello to everyone. Oh, Tactical, you're up. Yeah, no, you're already on, aren't you? Saying all right. I've been asleep, so I ain't all there. Yeah, I ain't done a lot today. What have I done today? Cooked the dinner. But did a video for Instagram. Yeah, I'm on Instagram now. As I say, it's purely to share videos, really. I can now... It's another place to share stuff, because YouTube is such a cunt for videos. For sharing videos, I should say. Freddie said mid-evening nap, lucky boy. I could do one of those. Go and have one, Freddie. Tactical said, all fancy. It's on PC, not my phone. I can tag people's names now. What's that on? On here, you mean? Oh, nice, that's good. Yeah, it's annoying not to be... If you can tag people, it's easier to get their attention, isn't it? Yeah. Someone do me a favour, at me quickly. I want to see whether it comes up on here. Because, yeah. Obviously, because what I'm reading isn't normal chat. It's like the StreamYard version of the chat. It made me wonder if if you at me, will it still show up like a... No, it doesn't. It comes up normally. It don't matter. I can see them anyway. But I just wondered if it would come up with the big red or whatever. You know what I mean? That's the wrong one, Freddie. Crylon, you're right, mate. I've good seeing you on Instagram, mate, as well. You're right, Rob, and you. I think you're on there. I've joined Instagram now. I don't know how much I'll put on there because I'm not much of a picture person, but I might do short videos directing people to the full videos on YouTube. We'll see. But it all helps, don't it? I could probably sell these on there quite easily as well. Let me see if I got a banner for these. No, I ain't done one yet. Got a couple of different banners. But I was going to make a banner for the quivers. Mercy minded, right, mate? Right, let's get off there. Harry Dent, you right, mate? And he said, how's it going? Yeah, not bad, not bad. A little bit tired, in all honesty. I've got a coffee here. That'll probably wake me up. So, yeah. So I said, did you hear the latest nonsense? Some vegan feminists want hens separated from the cockerel so they don't get raped. That's insane, isn't it? What's going through people's fucking minds? I've not heard of that, no. Timbo, you right, mate? Murdy Minded said, would you ever do raffles? I have nearly done them before, yeah. I'll have to look into it one day, mate. But yes, definitely. I was going to do one once, and it was... Thing is, certain platforms won't actually let you do them. In fact, I have done a raffle before, but I had to shut it down. I would need to do like what they do on YouTube, not YouTube, for Facebook, where they do these raffles, and it's just all done sort of through emails. You know what I mean? Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. That'd be good. It'd be a good way to, you know, get a bit of money for the channel, and people get a chance to win some prizes, don't they? Because I would definitely give away, you know, a raffle. Fucking hell, I'd give something, you know, like this away for that. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a very good idea. Nosy Minded, multiple things. You know what I mean? But yeah. Freddie said Mike's doing sexy ass pictures and selfies. Yes, that's not coming up on Instagram, so don't get too excited. Ingshot said, I think we should stay away from the politics, Zed. Got told there, Zed. Alex Delarge, right, mate? Brandon, you right? Zed said it is stupid. It won't stop me. Can I tell you? I can tell you, sorry. Mersey Mind said, cheers, mate, would be cool. Yeah, that's a good idea, Mersey Mind. I don't know what, yeah, I think it was the issue I had before. But yeah, that's definitely a very good idea, and I'm glad you've sort of put the seed back in my mind, if you know what I mean. So he sort of says slate is a common stone where I am. Nice one. Yeah, we have slate. Chalk is very common around my area, and flint, chalk and flint are very common around my area. Yeah. Are all the comments coming up? Let me just check. I'm going to have to just open up. I want to make sure, because there seems to be a couple of comments that don't seem to make a lot of sense to me. But I can open up my own stream and do pop-out chat. Just hang on a minute. And then overlay it. Yeah, they're not all showing up. Pop-out chat. Right, hang on. I'll be able to see more of them now. All right, let me turn. You can hear my fucking earphones as well. Right, I'm seeing all the comments now. Yeah, RDP, I missed one of your comments there. Because I also wondered why. Yeah, hang on. We'll be back to normal in a second. Right, there you go. RDP said, fucking laptop. I've lost sound, so I went out of the way to be here tonight. Can you hear me now? That sounds all right for everyone else, isn't it? Yeah, I've got the pop-out chat now, so I won't be missing any now, and I'll also get if you're atting me, but you don't need to at me anyway. Where am I? Keep trying, RDP. It'd be a shame to not be able to get on. Someone messaged RDP on here. Say Mike said, keep trying, RDP. Yeah, nice one, Tactical. You've mentioned it, haven't you? Brandon said, what do you think of COVID-19? I don't know. It's fucking everything up, isn't it? Put it that way. Whether you believe it or not, it's, ain't good. Ryland said, they always have giveaways on Instagram. Get likes, followers, and shit. Oh, nice one. Nice one, Ryland. Said that's Slingshot Warriors. You can now see it was a joke. It's not real. Even the vegan feminists wouldn't suggest something like that. Kyle said, Mike, you should try flint napping. I've never tried it, but yeah, Matt's done it before. I'll look into it. Tactical said, did you look at those links I sent you, Mike? Yes, I did. One of them I watched. Yes, I can't remember which one now. One of them I watched it. Tactical, and it did make me laugh. The Office, the Christmas party Office one. Yeah, that made me laugh. That was good. Just trying to catch up with the things. There's quite a lot on today. Alex said, anyone know what happened to Jack Striker? There's a bit of fuss going on about him disappearing. He pops back in these chats every now and then, Alex, but not as Jack. And I asked him whether I could tell everyone who he was, and he said, don't bother at the minute. So he is all right. You can take this from me. He's all right. He's just carrying on as normal. Nothing's gone on. I think he just wanted some time away from YouTube. But he is okay, and he comes on these chats and talks to me. But I'm the only one who knows who it is. Brandon said, can you buy knives on Amazon? You asked that last time. Yes, you can. Only if you're over 18, though. Freddie said, Mike says, keep trying, RDP. RDP said, no, it's not that tactical. My flatmate is watching TV loudly. Oh, fuck. Oh, so you can't hear me because of some other cunt. That old shit, yeah. I plugged my headphones, and then all the sound died. Unplugged it in, and I got no sound. Jamie Ross, you all right, mate? Yeah, I'm all right. Just trying. It's a bit sort of hectic tonight. Don't forget to get your merchandise in. Oh, nice. Yeah, I just got a notification for something. Top Shot must have just bought some bolts off me. So I've just got, unless one of you lot just sent me a £10 donation. These aren't widely available yet, but I think Top Shot has just bought 3 of these off me for a tenner. because that's the only reason I'd be getting the tenner in my PayPal from someone I don't know. I'll do them £3 each, but if he only wanted 3, so I thought, fuck it, I'll give him 3 for a tenner. I don't need to pay £2.50 postage for just 3 of them. Where am I? That's all right, Brandon. I was sort of kidding with you, but yeah. Doug said, watched any films recently? I have. Ask me in a minute again, and I'll tell you what I watched. So we're going to try and catch up again. Charlie the Doomslayer, you right, mate? Tumbo, good to see you on, Dave. You right, mate? Haven't seen you about for a while. Slingshot said, I found some great paintball revolvers. Nice. You're going to get one. That'd be interesting to see. Brandon said, can you shout me out? Brandon Blades. There you go. There's your shout out. Lewis, you right, mate? Thank you. He said, bloody bolts. Yeah, I should be able to make a load soon. I've got a load of heads come in, and the bolts now are priced good again. They were so expensive when when the Corona was properly going. I know it is now, but when it like peaked for a bit. A packet of hang on. So these are now back down to about a £5. At one point, they was getting on for £12. So it wasn't worth me doing the bolts because I couldn't possibly sell them for cheap. You know what I mean? Right, Lewis, by the way. Chronos in a flat bottom bottle can be napped. Eye protection and band-aid are a must. Yeah, definitely eye protection, isn't it? Zed said, talking of knives, I've been carrying my Klecker Cordovian UK around this week. Don't carry it too often. I don't think they're available anymore. I'll have to look into them. I had the Klecker like kids set thing. Yeah, in a minute, Doug. When I get back down to the bottom of the chat, ask me about films. So I have seen some good ones recently. RDP said, never mind. I was only going to be on for an hour and 40. It was starting at 9. Sorry, they wouldn't even be able to hear me. I start at 9:30 nowadays. It's exhausted. Can't hear anything. We go to bed. Good night, RDP. Say good night to RDP from me, someone. Kern, you right, mate? Tumbo said, I've been hiding in the shed. Do you know what, Tumbo? I've been in my shed all the time lately. I think, because of like my home situation, my dad dying in April and that, I can't sit about a lot. So as soon as I get up, I'm in the fucking shed all day now till like 10 o'clock at night. But it means I'm getting a lot of good things made. You know what I mean? It's good. Yeah. You're getting a lot of stuff made. But yeah, I understand being in the shed all day, definitely. Yeah, good to see you on though, Dave. Jamie said, put down a payment on an Enfield Mark 1 1941 old spec Bren. Nice. How much was that? You don't have to say, but I bet that's a lot. No, good though, Jamie. You have to post that on my Facebook. I do look at the video, like the stuff that goes on there. I don't always comment. I have a habit of looking at stuff. Dumbo said, good to hear you here, mate. Oh, thank you, Dumbo. Yeah, getting it. I'll tell you what I did get today. This is what's going to be... This is going to be turned into like a box with a load of his personal things in. So it'll have the Fairbairn Sykes in there, his truncheon that he had. He used to like weapons. When I said he had a truncheon, that makes it sound like he was a copper or something. He wasn't police or nothing. It was for... probably violent reasons, in all honesty. Like pictures of him and all that kind of stuff. Well, that came today. I suppose he could have been a security bloke, but he wasn't. Jennifer, you all right? Good to see you on. Tactical said, I ordered some plastic ones from Prepper's shop with a Cobra. They sent Ali ones results. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good, isn't it? Yeah. Charlie said, talking about knives, I saw recently a pawn shop. A big but shitty Chinese knives that someone had tried to sharpen. Somewhere $80. £950 for the brand. T2, right, mate? Singshot said, Fred, there's some awesome paintball pistols you can buy online. Tyre or the young rail enthusiast, which I didn't actually realise that was you, mate. Hello. And he said, sorry I'm late, join in the stream. Do you want to join that, dear? You want to join in? I can get it so there's like multiple people on it. I don't know if that's going to show up doing that, but I'll leave it like this for now. Can you still hear me? And then if I click one thing, it's all fucked. But that's what it means. Yeah, you can join in, but yeah. Where am I? Oh, you're talking about the case thing, Freddie. Yeah, he said, I remember when you came up with that idea. Pete's right, mate. He said, when I get home, and when I got home, it was the flap disc on one of the forged cleavers today. Needs going over again just to clean it up more. But it's starting to look good. Nice one. I look forward to that. I just want, yeah, Freddie, on this StreamYard thing, I can add people into it if they wanted to. It's a bit hectic tonight. I don't know if I'd be able to now, in all honesty. I know you're saying you didn't actually want to, you're just wondering. But yes, how many people are on? The chat is very lively tonight, though. Struggling to keep up. Lewis said he must have been official if he was using a truncheon. My dad's mate used a lump hammer. Well, in all honesty, I'll tell you the truth. My dad actually went to prison for attacking someone with a lump hammer. Yeah, so there you go. Same fucking thing. Yeah. I don't think well, you know, it don't matter if I say now, does it? But yeah. That was because someone walked my mum home. He didn't like it. So they got a club hammer around the head. For fuck's sake. So yeah, he had both. Where am I? So yes, so films I've watched recently. I'll tell you what I watched the other night. Host from 2020, you know, this year, about some people on a Zoom call doing a seance. Typical found footage type film, but yeah, very good. Very good. Reasonably original, you know, like found footage, you know, they're all pretty much the same, but if you like found footage, they're good. Yeah, one each hand. Pete. I remember digging up a knife in my garden once and being like, what the fuck is this knife doing in the ground? You know, it had a homemade guard on it. And he just stood there laughing. Fuck's sake. Yeah, so Host, very good, well worth watching. I agree with you, Stug. I'm a massive fan of found footage films. And the other one I watched last night wasn't a horror. It was called Swallow. Quite a bizarre film. It was about a woman in a sort of controlling, loveless marriage to a very rich bloke, quite young couple. And she's got a bit of a past, and she just decides to start eating random things. You know, like, what's that called? Piker Summit, anyway. And yeah, so she's eating all this weird random stuff. It's don't sound that interesting, but it's pretty good. I also watched The Hidden, which was 1987 horror film, body horror type film. That was good. Someone always dislikes Freddy. They dislike it because it says like the stream. Yes, get Mike to 100,000. Exactly. Tactical said he was looking after your mum. Good old fashioned gent. Yeah, exactly. Definitely. As Ed said, Tactical Bike, they have a nice weight to them as well. Yeah, old lump hammer, club hammer, whichever one you call it. Yes, basically a handheld sledgehammer, isn't it? Pete said, "What's pH on it?" I don't know. Tyler said, "I'll just join the stream work. You just say, can I join? I send you a link. You click the link, takes you to a web browser version of StreamYard, and I just add you into the thing." Alex said, best found footage films, Cannibal Holocaust. My favourite found footage film is The Blair Witch Project. A lot of people find that very boring. I like it. I like that it doesn't show anything. My perfect found footage film is if it doesn't show any monsters, leaves it all down to your imagination. Because my imagination is better than what they show most of the time. So I like thinking, oh, what was that noise? And I can think of something worse for what they come up with most of the time. T2 said, I watched Swallow. Quite good, wasn't it, T2? Did you like that? Yeah, it was different, wasn't it? I quite like the end. Tyler said, I liked Unfriended and Unfriended Dark Web. I need to watch the second one. I liked Unfriended. This host is similar to that. James said I was going to watch The Hidden last night, but I couldn't find it. Try and get that. It's pretty good. It's not the best film I've ever seen, but it's good. It's a good 80s film. Night of the Creeps I like as well, Tactical. That's good, yeah. Slingshot said, I think you'd be interested in paintball pistols, Mike. They look like the real thing. I'll have to have a proper look, Slingshot. My problem, it's money. I'll look into them, though, because, yeah, I like anything that looks realistic and you can shoot. Good idea. Stug said, Incident in Lake County. I think I've seen that one. Is that an alien one? I think I've seen it with the bloke and the girl he fancies and their friend, I think. Is that the one? SOS Power, you right, mate? Sam, I joined Instagram today. I followed you. I don't know if you saw, did you? You right, mate? And I have seen The Joker. Yeah, that's good. That's a very good film. Yeah, I do like that. Yeah, that's one of the rare films that's worth the praise it gets. Peach, I'd like to swap a mini sledge while forging last night because the hammer I was using had the wedge fly out of it. Ah, bloody hell. Yeah, I hope you saw it. I found a club hammer head in our shed the other day. Jamie said you didn't get the joke. I've got to rush through these things so much. I think I'm going to miss them all. Oh, Hidden. Couldn't find it. Fuck's sake. I get it now. To be honest, I didn't get Zed's fucking joke either till he told me it was a joke. I like Cloverfield, not horror, but found footage on. I like Cloverfield. In fact, I like all the Cloverfield films. Although they're all different, I like all of them. I think they're all really good, and they're all completely different films. One's found footage, one's like a proper horror film, stuck in a thingy bunker type film, and the third one's pure sci-fi. Sam said, yeah, Joker had me welling up. Yeah, I did as well, yeah. Very, very good film, that. Slingshot, I'll send you some video links, Mike. Thank you, Slingshot. I look forward to that. Tyler said there's some fucking SJW said the Joker would cause mass shootings because it humanized in and stuff. Yeah, they talk shit, Tyler, don't they? Lewis said the second was my favourite. I'll tell you what, I like the third one purely because I really love a good bit of sci-fi, and I just thought it was just a good original sci-fi. I thought, but I'll be honest with you, I do like them all, and I would say they're all very good though, aren't they, Lewis? Yeah. Stug said he likes that one as well. You said 10 Cloverfield Lane, but yeah, really. I like all the Cloverfield films. I don't know if they're made by the same people. Probably not. But I like that they're all different. You know, they're completely different films, but they're all related. Tactical Snap. They all tie up at the end as well. Yes, exactly. Yeah. I don't know if have I got Cloverfield 2? Oh, yeah, look. Not 2. I liked... This is how you'll know if I like a film. I'll buy it on DVD, on Blu-ray, not DVD. I'll get it on Blu-ray to treat myself. So DVDs if I like it, Blu-ray if I really like it, but not necessarily. But yeah, I don't buy expensive Blu-rays either. Though, to be honest, it's probably easier having DVDs. Kyle said, "Are the cheap Rambo knives fake?" They are. Yeah, are the cheap Rambo knives? Yeah, they are fake. Like I've got one. Where is my one? It's not up there anymore, or is it? But if you get an okay one, don't expect to be able to go out chopping trees up with it. But if you can get one for like 20 quid, I think they're worth 20 quid, put it that way. I think the Rambo knives, the cheap Rambo knives are worth 20 quid, definitely. Don't spend loads on them, though. Alex said, I downloaded Mesrine the other night, but I ain't watched it yet. That's very good. If you've never seen, it's Merine, really, isn't it? There's my Mesrine. Right, I'm going to get it, and you're going to see a crotch shot, so don't get too excited. Right. Oh, fuck me, these fucking DVDs are squashed in here. I'm surprised. That's a true story. Jacques Merine. I'm surprised that bloke ain't more famous. He's probably the French Al Capone, and probably more successful and more mad and more murderish. That was a gangster who was on the run. And while he was on the run, he was going all around the country in the 70s, I think. All around the world, sorry. Writing a book, being interviewed by fucking... It was like a celebrity gangster sort of thing. Yeah, that's well worth... and also got Vincent Cassel in, who's probably one of the best actors going, probably the best French actor there is. Yeah. That's quite long, though. It gets on for like 3 hours, I think, because it's two-parter. Yeah, it's multiple escapes from prison. Used to go around with disguises on, traveling all around the fucking world while, like France's Most Wanted. Amazing. Stug said, so is anyone going to join in? Don't look like it. In all honesty, though, Stug, I reckon it would probably be a bit awkward. If anyone does now, it's probably easier if they don't. Right. Let's catch up. But yeah, Jacques Marine, really, really good. Stug said, so is anyone going to join in? I read that. Or I said, I think paintball guns are legal. Yeah, they're legal. I don't know if there's any restrictions. Lewis, you still on? Any restrictions on paintball guns, like power-wise, or anyone else who would know? I know Lewis knows his stuff about that, and I know Jumble Boo would if he was on. Pete said would never spend loads on a rat-tail tang knife. No, exactly. I think those. Yeah, I think with a lot of knives, when you're buying it, you have to know what. Not you have to know what you're getting, but if you're going to spend 20 quid on a knife and it's possibly got a rat-tail tang, you got to expect to not be. People take them things and they chop a log, and they snap it in half and say it's shit. Yeah, but it was a 20 quid knife, and you knew it was rat-tail tang. So, that's a misuse of the knife, really. I know you said you'd join in, Tumbo. I'll tell you what, I'll do this again tomorrow, and if you want to join in then, we'll try and join in then. It's mad tonight, I can't hardly keep up. Right, where am I? I think his favourite gangster is Boris the Blade. That's from Snatch, isn't it? Where am I? Friends, the next thing you know, it'll be illegal to own fishing hooks. Or fishing hook slingshots. Hi, man. Right, mate. How are you? On the booze tonight, or he's sober? I never know. Normally, if he's not on, it's because he's drinking. I'm having a month off. Carl said, paintball only have power restrictions. They can be all black if you want. All right, yeah. But yeah, obviously a paintball gun, even over here, is going to have to be hard enough to break the ball onto your skin and bruise you, ain't it? So I did that. I noticed I had sort of bruise there. So it's going to be powerful enough to have to still hurt, isn't it? You're off the booze as well for a bit, are you? I am. I've been drinking too much. Yeah. Smiley, you right, mate? Right, let's see if anything. I missed a couple of things. Lewis said paintball guns are limited to around 330 FPS, if I can remember correctly. But yeah, as I say, they've still got to be strong enough to break the paintball on your skin, innit? So they're going to still be painful if you're hit with them. Smiley said, good evening all. Freddie said, I had a paintball gun broke the day I bought it. Fuck's sake, it was cheap. Tyre said, I swear the police seized bike wheels. And someone jokingly said their mother died with one on Twitter. The police gave him actual sympathy. Fuck's sake. That's laughable, isn't it? Things said, imagine getting soap-based paint in your eye. Oh, exactly. Yeah, good point. Lewis said they fall under the 12-foot pound rule for rifles and 6-foot weapons. Oh, right. Is that? Oh, I did not know that. I didn't know. I suppose it's air gun, isn't it? Yeah. So, yeah. Iron Man said, Mike, we ain't no spring chickens, are we? We have to calm down, eyes. Yeah, I wish I didn't have to, but you fucking notice it more the older you get, don't you? Or I do anyway. Yeah, I definitely notice it now. I get like a I get like the physical hangover, and then I also get a mental hangover that lasts like 4 or 5 days as well. I was saying the other day about people saying they got a hangover. There's a proper hangover to me. I've had hangovers that's so bad that I was bedridden basically for a day. The next day I can just about get out of bed. So I have a massive drink. The next day I'm literally bedridden for a whole day. Don't even get up to take a piss or a shit. I'm so like dehydrated and that, and so like ill. By the second day I can just about get out of bed, go to the toilet, drink some water. Yeah, I would have been drinking a little bit of water the first day. By the third day I'm sort of nearly back to normal, right? I have people say to me, "Oh, I was well hungover last night." No, I was well hungover this morning. Me and my mate went down to McDonald's at 9 o'clock in the morning. Fuck me, that's not a hangover. If you can get up and go out the house, that is not a hangover. That you don't know the meaning of a hangover if you can get up and get out of bed. Tyre said, I swear they travel up to 200 miles an hour and you'll lose an eye without proper protection. Oh, I'd believe that. Thomas said, I wonder what a 3D printed paintball would feel like. Yes, there you go. Yeah, I bet. Things up there. Is that FPS more or less than an air rifle? From what Lewis said, it'd be the same sort of foot poundage, so the hitting power would be the same. And if you hit someone in the right place with an air rifle, you can kill them. So yeah, if a paintball gun is doing that but with a bigger projectile, it's going to hit pretty hard. Yeah. Smiley, and I suppose I bet how big or how small is a rifle paintball gun? I bet they're pretty small, aren't they? Smiley said I use paintballs with my pocket shot slingshot. Nice one. Carla said you can have pepper ball for the paintball. You can have pepper ball for your paintball gun in the UK. Can you? That'd be illegal though, would it, Carla? I think. I don't know. Lewis said 330 FPS with a .68 paintball is around 12 foot-pounds. There you go. But I know those things exist, yeah. Friendly said I ain't got no hangover, but I still struggle to get out of bed in the morning. So do I. But I'm not taking it away to people, but I just mean I've had hangovers that it's probably gone beyond hangover. It's probably actually alcohol poisoning. You know what I mean? And serious dehydration. Yeah. Kendiro Sanga, is it Sanga? Sanga, you're right, mate. It's a death wish free the crap down. Yeah, exactly. About the size of an MP5, Pete said. Yeah, nice. That's small then, isn't it? Yeah, very nice. Yeah, that'd be good. I imagine Mike, a hangover for me is a spitting headache combined with vomiting and feeling exhausted. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's sort of what I get nowadays. When I drink the vodka and the water, my hangovers are a lot less now. Dumbo said pepper balls are illegal. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so don't dip your nuts in pepper, as Pete says. Randy said, yeah, I can't be bothered to go to school. Lewis said, you can get done for making pepper balls, but you can always buy those fragmenting ceramic ones. Yeah, strange. Or like Tumbo said, 3D print some. Tumbo said they are for self-defense. We can't own a rolled newspaper for self-defense legally here. Lewis said, rip any exposed skin to shreds. Nice. Yeah, I might look into paintball gun. We'll see. As I say, it's the price for me. But yeah. I know people look at all this stuff and think, you must have made a fucking money. I don't think I've bought a single weapon. Well, the only things I've bought recently are the crossbows. That's it, the pistol crossbows. Nothing else. like what you'd call like their sporting goods. But you know what I mean. Out of all this stuff, I've either had it like 20 years or I make it. So don't worry, Tumbo. Paintball are soap based and will sting and then get hit in the eye. Zed said he wrecked the place. My man said I can't make it to old age. I want to make it to old age, so I can start wearing beige clothes and eat rich tea biscuits. Well, there you go. Well, so do I. I think there's nothing wrong with that. Kern said, the thing about paintball guns is how would you refill the tank? Well, yeah, I suppose. I don't know what you want it for, doesn't it? But yeah, I know what you mean. That's the other issue for me. Filling things up constantly puts me off. I'm not even going to buy CO2 guns anymore. Well, I would only buy if I wanted an air pistol. I'd buy a spring pistol now. If I wanted a realistic looking handgun, I would buy a airsoft, not airsoft. I can't talk today. Right. If I wanted something to shoot, I'd buy a spring air pistol. If I wanted a replica realistic handgun, I would buy a CO2 gun. Sorry, that's what I was trying to say. Lewis said you can buy 88 gram CO2 adapters for paintball guns, but they're stupidly expensive. That's the issue, isn't it? Pete said, you know you're old when you start wearing fishing vests and don't go fishing. Fuck's sake. Tat said, no shit, my sister works in a supermarket and the women came in wearing their knickers on her face as a mask. You see that and you think, surely people don't actually do that shit. I missed your comment, Zed. He said he had a phone call from a mate. Just had a phone call from a mate. He was at a local Chinese takeaway and a fella there went berserk when he wouldn't serve him because he didn't have a mask. He wrecked the place. Fuck's sake. Oh, it was wanton destruction. Fuck's sake, Zed's on the jokes tonight. Fuck's sake. Luckily, I went back to it because I'd literally only read the bit he wrecked the place. And I thought, what's he saying that? Slingshot said the pistols use the regular size CO2 cartridges. Nice, I've got some of them. Granted, Mike, I found a UK prepper's guide about pepper balls. All right, what did it say then? Pete said I can, I don't know they're definitely, but I just assume even if you put chili in water and put it in a spray and then carried it around if you got caught by the police, they'd probably try and do you for they do you for carrying an offensive weapon, and they'd probably even try and say it's pepper spray. Get you done properly for it. So I think potentially making pepper balls would have the same issue. I don't definitely know that though. That's just my guess. Peter, can I borrow your mask, love? Richard said, didn't get anyone else want to join? No, don't look like it tonight. In all honesty, Rich, this bloody chat's so hectic, it's probably better that no one did. Alex said, I'm buying a stirrup hill pump for my air rifles. Oh, I was going to buy years ago a Logan Sweet 16 and a pump, but I didn't in the end. D2 said, found out today that one of my old bosses years back was putting hidden cameras in the bathroom of his house to look at everyone. Felt physically sick when I was told this. Enjoy your time behind bars, you twat. That's fucking bizarre, isn't it? D2, very weird thing to do. It's strange that people do that kind of shit. Tactical said, Pete, she told me she had to walk into the next aisle. She told me, yeah, she had to walk into the next aisle. She was laughing so much. Timber said, possession of noxious substance with intent to cause harm. There you go. Yeah. Carl said, tactical. Looked pretty good, to be honest, for the price. Timbo said, I think pepper spray is a Section 5 firearm. Bad news to be caught. Well, that's what I was sort of getting at, yeah. Yeah. What I'll do next time I say about people joining, I'll do a warning next time. Say, do you want to join in next week? And then people can get prepared for it then. Get your cameras ready and all that shit. And Slingshot said, like I said before, paintballs are soap-based and soap irritates the eyes and paintballs are legal in the UK. Yeah. People are just chatting to each other at the minute. I'm gonna have a quick look what other films I bought not bought or got. So yeah, The Hunger, Slumber Party Massacre, The Fury. These are the ones I haven't seen. Climax, Alligator. Yeah, I would definitely recommend that one. Extraordinary, if you like comedy, horror, sort of ghost type films. Fred said then they all add like hate crime or something like that because everything is racist. Oliver, you right, mate? I'm going to show you something then. Yeah, paintball guns. One of the things I've never had. I've never really looked into them. I've got most of the other things people collect: air guns, all of the air type weapons, crossbows, obviously. Well, Climax, I think, Kenji, so that sounds interesting. I think it's about a load of people at a party taking LSD, and then they're all just going sort of mental, basically. Looks like the whole thing's just in one room, but I'm not sure. Also, I think in your last video you didn't have a curtain over the guns. I don't in my normal video, so I don't need to. I only need to cover them up for live streams, Oliver. Yeah. It's only live streams I've got to cover them up. Normal videos I can have them out. Rufus, you right, mate? Curtain only on live streams, Oliver. There you go. Yeah. Iron Man said, might do a video on making homemade medikit from household items. And I like that. That's a good idea. I'll do that because actually I need to set up a new one. You know, it's always good to have first aid kits, isn't it? Just getting the fucking list out. Bet my fucking pen won't work. Right, that's written down. But you're right, mate. Yeah, no, you was right, Karen. Yeah, live streams only. I only need to cover them up. I don't need for anything else. Carl said, do you know any other design that have the same back spring? Reminds me of the Spider-Go pits. In fact, does anyone know where you get the fake pits? No, I don't know what that is, in all honesty. Stark said, are you still planning on making a Zelda sword? Probably, yeah. I've got the designs written down still. Yeah, I think so, Stark. Slingshot said you should get a part-time job, Mike. That's why I pay for my toys. Yeah, I could, I suppose. Problem is, I probably won't get a lot of time to do videos then, though. That's the issue with me. But that is a good idea. Said Freddie, I'm getting a Mark IV with a dry pack. What do you reckon of them, mate? Sparrow, he said, hail, Micus Aurelius. Fuck's sake, I like that. I got the wrong sword here, though, but yes. Fuck's sake. You group infinite. Hello, yes, hello, man. You right, mate? Sol, you right, mate? He said, I'd love to join today. I'm doing a drawing competition with one of my mates. I still like the streamer. Thank you. What are you drawing? Tactical markers. Paintball Elite. The jump on you for guarding them guns. Yeah, exactly. Oliver said, what do you reckon on the reports that COVID is now a more contagious mutation? Do you know what? I ain't got a clue. I don't know. We're just going to have to keep living like it for now, aren't we? As you know, whether people believe it or not, because I know people in my chat, some don't and some do. Some take it very seriously. Whatever you think about it, it's affecting our lives, isn't it? And you know, just got to get on with it, really, ain't you? Getting a new your group says getting a new weapon, classic 2.2. What rifle? I don't have an M1 bayonet either, no. Granted, paintballs could be considered a shooting projectile. Would be under the Firearms Act in the UK. I found a website for the paintballs. French, not sure, mate. I'd say go with what you're most confident with. I was on about whatever someone was asking him. I'm getting very confused in this chat today. Do I like Metallica? You know what? I've never really gone out of my way to listen to them, but I'm pretty sure everyone's heard Metallica songs, and yeah, I think I do. Yeah, I've not got anything of theirs, and I don't listen to it, but I don't actively know that I dislike them like some groups. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think I do. I prefer Motorhead's version of Enter Sandman, though, if that's what that song's called. It sounds cutting out, do you reckon? There's 41 people on tonight. Hopefully, and everyone. I do like Motorhead. I probably would like Metallica. It's just I've never listened to them. It's never been like anything I've gone out to listen to. But I must have heard. Metallica are one of those groups you would have definitely heard their songs. Everyone would have heard their songs. You know what I mean? Yeah. Do you know there's a very, very, very popular group from the 60s that I've listened to, deliberately listened to every album but one to see whether I really like them or not. And there's only one song out of everything they've done that I like. It's just not my kind of music. Have a guess. I've said on here before anyway. It might shock some people. It might not others. Snog said, don't forget to like the stream. Yes, exactly. First, I was a minute behind. That's it. Click the bloody click the live bit. Slingshot said, I would say as long as you don't openly carry it out in the UK streets, you'll be fine, Carl. You group said, listen to Master of Puppets from Metallica. The Beatles. I don't think it's the Beatles I dislike per se. I don't like the way Paul McCartney or John Lennon sing in the Beatles. The type of songs they sing don't do nothing for me. And in all honesty, a lot of 60s music doesn't do anything for me. I don't like the sound of 60s music, if that makes sense. I think a lot of it's what you grow up with. I like 80s music massively. I can listen to most 80s music and just like it, whether I've ever heard it or not. But yeah, there's something about 60s music. It doesn't capture me. I'm not saying it's shit. Just for me, it does nothing. Sparrow said, glad to see you streaming tonight, mate. Generally one of my favourite content creators. Always appreciate your videos and streams. Well, I'm glad you're on, Sparrow. You did make me laugh with your Marcus Aurelius, so you gave me a good laugh as well. I can just imagine Mike headbanging wearing a long-haired wig. Yeah. This is about as long as mine gets. So thank you, Sparrow. God has slingshots. Where you can own them and use them, but if you use them in self-defense, you can get in trouble just as much as shooting someone with a firearm. The minimum of 5 years in prison. Lava Dude, Madness, yes, Madness. I own everything they've ever done. I'm a big fan of Madness. Yeah, I own every bloody thing they've done. Yeah, I thought I'd missed maybe the latest album. I haven't, but I'm right up to the last one. But yeah, I love a bit of Madness. Literally everything they've ever done. Tactical said Metallica do a fantastic version of Whiskey in the Jar. That is Whiskey in the Jar. That's can't remember their name now. Yeah, I know who it is. I can't remember their bloody name now. I'll see if I can remember before you write it. No, I can't fucking. I know who it is though. Where am I? Frugal videographer, you right, mate? It's a sympathy for the devil, Motorhead. Joseph, you right, mate? Finn Lizzy, that's it. Yeah, Finn Lizzy. I was trying to think, and I couldn't think, but I knew who it was. Zed said you might like some of the Rolling Stone stuff. Actually, there are some, yeah, because they would be 60s, wouldn't they? There are some Rolling Stone songs I like, actually. Zed, you're right there. There definitely is. Crazy, I've grown up 70s, 80s. After 80s, I generally don't listen. I like a bit of 90s music. Richard said Parasite by Kiss is a good song. Timbo said Love Sky. I do like some ska, Timbo. Spro said Stevie Ray Vaughan. Awesome guitarist, worth a listen. Slingshot said it wouldn't kill them crying. It's better to be judged by 12 than carried out by 6. Yeah, Finn Lizzie. Freddie said I really hate modern singers' voices. They just squeal. Well, a lot of the music nowadays is not even about the singing. Like I'm not saying all, but a lot of modern songs, they all sound exactly the same. And the only thing that's different is the actual beat of the music. And if that sort of beat of the music or the music doesn't do anything for you, it's a bit shit. There's more about the beat of it nowadays than the actual fucking, musicians and singers. The Smiths, Doug, I'm a big fan of the Smiths as well. I think I've got everything they've ever done as well. I found the Smiths late. I didn't find the Smiths till I was about 23, maybe 23, 24. And then I just fucking, I love the Smiths. I used to listen to the Smiths every day at one point. Well, I used to listen to music every day, but I don't really listen to a lot of music anymore. Lewis said, I can't actually understand what singers say in modern music. They even have a thing called mumble rap nowadays, don't they, Lewis? I think. Yeah. It either all sounds the same or you can't understand it. Alice in Chains, not really too familiar with them. Led Zeppelin a little bit. That's all good, Oliver. Stark said they put more effort into their music now. They put more effects or effort. I don't think they put more effort into the music now. Well said, you're right, mate. How are you? But, obviously people do like music nowadays because, it still sells. But I think a lot of it's what you like. As I say, 60s music, a lot of 60s music does nothing for me. And not really 70s. The people who like modern music would probably say 80s music. That's what we think like 50s music. But, all to their own, isn't it? But that was a mumble rap. I imagine that's Mike at 7 a.m. after a night in Wendy. Definitely. Yes. If you came upstairs and you could hear me with my earphones on, but just me sing drunk, that'd definitely be that. You wouldn't even hear the music, though. I was doing it this fucking weekend. I have to tell myself to stop, but sometimes I soon do care when someone says to me, what was that noise the next day? And I have to pretend I don't know. Jojo said Prodigy and Rammstein. The Prodigy I know a little bit as well. So I can't believe you've never listened to Nirvana. No, I have heard some of their songs, definitely, but I've never actively listened to their stuff. I'll have to give it a go. One day I probably will, Doug. I want to listen to, a lot of what people class as good music. You know what I mean? And what I did do once, there's quite a lot of songs you like a single song. So I then search out the album, listen to the rest of it. Not always the case, though. It's weird that you can get, like the Smiths. The Smiths, I would like every single song on the album. And in other groups, though, you listen to the rest of the album and you don't like any of the other songs. Bit like Red Hot Chili Peppers, right? They had an album out. I can't remember what it was called now. It was massive. I loved it. I loved every single song on that album, right? It was the first time I'd ever bought a Red Hot Chili Peppers album as well. And ever, And then I thought, all right, I'll buy the next album. It was a double CD one. I didn't like a single song on it. Mad, isn't it? Yeah, Oliver, I love the Smiths. Timbo said, can't stand rap, but my neighbour and his mate were doing it without music. We're doing it without me. And you did like it, did you? Arctic Monkeys, yeah, I have heard some of them. Quite like them, yeah. I'm not I'll be honest with you. With the groups I've listened to loads, it's not a lot of groups. In all honesty, there's probably only like 5 or 6 groups that I've listened to literally everything they've ever done, and then everything else is just random bits of musicians. Guns N' Roses, I have listened to. Bruce Springsteen, I have listened to. You know, when I say listen to, I've not actively bought their albums. I've heard, like, I've heard some of their songs. You know what I mean? Clutch, Slingshot, you did recommend me them, and I did. I was checked out some of theirs. Clutch, yeah. Red Hot Chili Peppers, definitely Pete. I was trying to think what the album was. Yeah, there's a Red Hot Chili Pepper album that I listened to. I liked every single song on it. What was the album? It may have even, was it called By the Way? Is that what the album's called? Red Hot Chili Peppers album that had the song By the Way, if that's what the song was called. That album, I liked all of that. Oliver said I wouldn't have pegged you as a Smiths guy. Now, I'll be honest with you, a lot of the things I like, people wouldn't. I don't think people would expect. Yeah, I love the Smiths. I think they're excellent. I said I bought a Red Hot Chili Peppers CD, and when I opened it, it was scratched to bits. Don't ever want to feel like I did that day. Fuck's it. No, I got that joke. Fuck's sake, guys. D2 says, he's talking to Tactical there. Sparrow said, I watched the screen in the background all the way through, hoping to pop up. I hope your bloody name's on there, innit? I have put it on, ain't I? If I haven't, I'll have to write it down. Is it on there, Sparrow? Fuck's sake. Have I still not done it? I need to change Stu's name on there as well. Got me looking at it now. Oliver said, I'm trying to think of bands similar to the Smiths. Oh, do you know what? I don't think there are a lot. The Cure are quite good. I worked security for Nirvana concert. 1992. Kurt Cobain got chinned by one of our guys. Fuck's sake. What happened there then? Dad said Falco, Rock Me Amadeus. I'm convinced Mike went back in time to be a biker in the video. Fuck's sake. I'll have to look that one up. Oliver said, How Soon Is Now is my favourite Smith song. Yeah, that is a good one. Yeah. That, I think, How Soon Is Now has my favourite line in any song in it, which is, let me just say it in my head first. Yeah. Let me just think about it. I won't sing it. Yeah. Yeah. In How Soon Is Now? Yeah. There's a club if you want to go. You might find someone who really loves you. So you go and you stand on your own, and you cry on your own. You go home and you cry and you want to die. It just makes me laugh because it's typical. It's a piss take of people who want to. Oh, I'll go to a club and I'll go and meet someone, and then they go stand in the corner and not talk to anyone, and then go home and cry about it. Well, if you just stand there and do nothing, that's what's going to happen. That's how I always say it. I know that bit in that song makes me laugh out loud. It's a music stream tonight. I don't mind. There's a Light Never Goes Out. Yeah, there's loads of Smith songs I really like. Joseph said Cobain was shouting abuse at security in the pit. It didn't go down well. Yeah, he don't seem like the kind of person who would do that, but yeah. Right, I've put the fucking thing on there to remind me to change some names and put some new ones on there. Pink Floyd, yeah, definitely. There are some Pink Floyd songs I like. Richard, Mike, you heard the song Big Moon Rising from Discworld. It sounds like a 60s song, but it came out in the 90s. No, I haven't, Rich, no. Oliver said, sorry for derailing the entire chat. I mean, that's fine. I don't mind. That's good because we're all. It's nice to have a load of people interested in talking about the same subject. I like it, and I'm interested in it. I'll be honest with you, a lot of the music I haven't listened to, but yeah. Tactical said, as X-Door stuff, I never have to worry about women, unless the missus found out. I said I sold a bunch of music memorabilia, actually. If I could access it easily under my bed, I'd show you the album CDs that I bought over the years. As I say, I'm not massively, I ain't bought a lot, but got a couple of soundtracks. I think I got Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrel soundtrack, Ravenous soundtrack, which that's good. A couple of Motorhead albums, Madness, The Smiths, The Darkness. I really like The Darkness. That was a shame they only did 2 albums. Didn't The Darkness do a 3rd album actually saying that? The Darkness I thought was excellent. Joe just said the missus loves Comfortably Numb by Floyd. Malcolm likes that one. I've never got into that one though. Freddie said, what's your favourite song of all time? I don't have one. Possibly one of the Darkness songs. I don't know. Sing Shot said, have you ever tried stand-up comedy? Let me just, is this stand-up comedy? Is this American stand-up comedy? Is this American enough for you? That's for Slingshot Warrior. Sparrow, so I keep meaning to do it, but apparently Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon album. Oh, yeah, fits with the Wizards of Oz, don't it? Yes, I've never done that either. Have I ever listened to Iron Maiden? I don't think so. Yeah, Bill Hicks was fucking brilliant, wasn't he, John? Friend said, at least the music isn't depressing like some of the other topics that come up on here. Yes, exactly, Shreddy. Yeah, then it looks like it's getting people excited. It's good. You know, I like it when we're all chatting about things we like, rather than So I'm not massively, you know. I haven't heard Ron White. No, I haven't. Sing Shot. I'll look into him. Send me a link if you want. Dad said maybe you could do a video where everyone posts links to, for instance, their 10 favorites. I was supposed to do that once, wasn't I, Zed? Yeah, I'll write that down because I actually meant to do that once. That was actually a plan once, wasn't it? Do you remember? Let me add a little tab to my videos. And then I'll go and listen and come back a week later. I suppose I could do that. Yeah, links to 5 songs each. And I'll go and listen to them, come back a week later and tell you which ones I like, which ones I didn't. And I might actually, I will do that actually. And I could discover some music I might really like then. Actually, I do want to discover some new music. We try to find some, but it's hard to find music unless you listen to shit like the radio, because YouTube don't, have music just pop up. Yeah, no, it's all good, Zed. Thank you for suggesting that. I think that was an idea once, wasn't it? Something like that. Wolf said got All the Worlds on Spotify. Yeah, Liam's recommended me that. Weapons and stuff. I mean to be getting out of that eventually. So if I'm missing some comments, there's a lot to read here. Singshot said you like Bill Hicks, but I'm a Sam Kinison fan. I'll look into him as well. Fred said music is the best antidepressant for me. If I'm down, listen to music. I ought to listen to more music. As I said, I used to listen to music every day, but that's because when this room was set up differently, I used to have a mount. I used to have a bed that was a bunk bed, right? But the top bunk was like shelving. But underneath that, I had a mount where I could put my PSP, so I could lay in bed and watch films and listen to music. And you didn't need earphones on because the fucking thing was only like that far. I was laid down, but it was only about that far away from my face. So I didn't need earphones. Since I got rid of that, I've never done it again. I never sort of lay in bed listening to music. Pete said, what kind of music do you want? Anything. Anything really. And I mean anything from right up modern day, music made a week ago to, 60 years ago, I suppose. You know what I mean, or more. Any music. I'll do the video tomorrow because I wouldn't actually mind that. I'd like a little bit of country music. Oh yeah, there definitely are country music songs I like. Yeah, in my playlist, I've got a couple of Dolly Parton old songs and a couple of I can't remember, Patty something, I think. Yeah, I like a bit of country music. I like anything, in all honesty. Joseph said the lead singer of The Darkness was trashing Motorhead on the media, and Dave Grohl arranged for Lemmy to meet him, and he bottled it when Lemmy turned up. I did not know that, Joseph. I did not know that. Interesting story. Yeah. Oliver said music definitely helps with relaxation, prevents depression. Where am I? Yeah, I like Darkness's songs. Dave Grohl, that's Foo Fighters, or am I wrong there? Or is that someone else? I don't know. Is that another Dave? And a lot of really strange names to songs on here. Yeah, very interesting though. Now, Sam Kinison died as well, did he? Pixies, I don't actively know. I've heard of the Pixies. I don't actively tell you any of their songs. Foo Fighters is Grohl then, yeah. Cheers, John. Yeah, I thought it was. There's a couple of Foo Fighters I listened to. A couple of Foo Fighters songs. Richard, I'm not good for music recommendations. Most of the time I listen to now is musical theatre, opera, happy hardcore. You know what, Rich, though? A lot of that could potentially be something I would listen to. Happy hardcore, yeah. See, that's the kind of music I did used to listen to that in the 90s. When my mates used to listen to it, I would never know where to even look for that stuff or even know what it was called now, the songs. So, yeah. I'll do a video tomorrow and recommend me anything from what Richard said, musical theatre, opera, happy hardcore, metal, anything. Right up modern day, made a week ago to and he was the drummer in Nirvana, was he? Yeah, I didn't actually know that, Pete. Cheers, mate. Dave Grohl. That's an honest story. I turned up to a meeting on a motorbike and had headphones on. The lass was surprised what I had steps on. Lass at the time got me into it. Yeah, that's what I mean. You know, that's how it goes, isn't it? You know, you can listen to anything. People might, you know, yeah. Stark said you should listen to Malchat Doma. Sometimes they're a Russian band. Sorry, I probably butchered that name. All right. Yeah, I like it. You've recommended me. I'll give it a listen one night. So yeah, I'll probably get 1,000 fucking songs to listen to, won't I? That's why I said 5 each, not 10, because there'd be hundreds to listen to otherwise. Kern said GTA 5 Country Station has great songs. Do you know what, Kern? It was San Andreas that got me into some country music. Yeah, it was Grand Theft Auto San Andreas that got me into a bit of country music, and it was Grand Theft Auto Vice City that made me discover my love for chat radio. You know, like just talking radio. I like a bit of talking radio because you know, there's not a load of shit you have to keep listening to, because the problem with a lot of radio music, you have to keep turning it over because there's shit you don't want to listen to. But in the old days, LBC used to have such nutters on that it was as mad as some of the shit that Vice City done as fake, you know, what do you call it? Talk radio. But yeah, GTA 5 had some good country music as well, didn't it? John said, it's only worth to not liking one genre in particular. Gives you a broader view. Exactly. Yeah, it's not worth. Yeah, I get you. Because I say that, you know, there probably are 60s music that I do like. It's just in general, it's I like the sound of 80s music because of the you know, when they're starting bringing in the sort of artificial music synthesizers and shit. I like the sound of that kind of stuff. Tax said, who are the guests? I ain't got none tonight. We're going to leave it tonight. People could have joined in, but I'm not going to bother now. Oliver said, LBC talk radio, listen to them for decades. LBC in the old days used to be great. It's a bit London-centric politics now. You know, they used to talk about anything. They used to have people ring up, you know, what's your favourite fucking colour? Shit like that. Really random shit. Now it's all political based, but I used to love LBC in the old days. Ian Lee used to have arguments with people about what was heavier, ton of bricks or a ton of feathers. And he would do 2 hours of arguing with people with that. Yeah, knowing that he's talking bollocks. Caesar the Geezer, I have heard of him, yes. Yeah, I have heard of him, Oliver. Choosing the Banshees, yeah. But yes, what's my favourite colour? I don't know. Don't know. I was going to say black. I don't know, actually. I don't really think I've got a favourite colour, in all honesty. I like a lot of neon kind of colours. I like really bright colours. Yeah. Either black or any colour, as long as it's like fucking neon, really bright. What's my favourite radio station? I got told I was old man for listening to this. Radio 4 Extra. That's comedy on at night. You listen to Radio 4 Extra in the evening, 10 till 1, 10 till 12, comedy club. Yeah. I do like absolute 80s though. Things I want to see you with a sword and shield together. I ain't got a shield in here at the minute. Slingshot. I'll make a little shield though soon to go with one of them. Yeah. That one over there does deserve a little shield. I'll probably make like a Roman style shield or something. I'll look into it. I'll ask people what they reckon that looks more like, and then I'll do one suited to that. Kyle, you're right, mate. Camouflage is Kern's favourite colour. Zed said my favourite colour is black. Been wearing it since the 70s. I wear a lot of black in all honesty, Zed. Vagina, sorry if I butchered your name. It said, have you ever watched Friday Night Dinner? No, I know of it though, and I do want to watch it. I've just never got up to it yet. One day I'm probably going to watch all of that on all 4. I do like the look of that. I like the actors in it. Lewis said Little Buckler would be a good match. I think you're right. Yeah, little Buckler, nothing big. Yeah, you're right there, Lewis. That's what I was thinking. To suit the scale of that sword, it needs something a bit small, really, don't it? Freddie said, I'm smooth. Smooth FM, is that? Just repeat 70s, 80s stations. Honestly, I think you should do a music reaction video, actually. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, but I don't think there'd be much reactions. It'd just be me either sat there like this, or if it's sad music, a little bit of tear coming down my eye with the exact same face. That's all you get from me. Because people said do a film reaction video, but I'm not much of a reactor to things like music or films. I can feel it, but my face doesn't show it. You know what I mean? So I think a round Viking shield would look good with that sword. I'll have a look because I've got a nice big bit of wood at the minute. I've got enough wood to do I can't show you now, but the back of the picture frame I'm doing. So I've got enough wood. You'll just see the corner of it just here to do that. Also enough wood to do a big display, and then I may have enough left to do a little shield. Pete said Mad World gets me when I'm depressed. Yeah, Mad World, I know that one. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I'm not much of a... music does make me cry. I'll tell you what. The other day, when I did that video of... Donny Cash Hurt makes me cry. Yeah, definitely. Weirdly enough, one of the songs, the video for this, the music I put on for this when I was cutting this, so it's not the latest one I did, but the one before, that starts making me quite upset for some reason. It's sad. It's like a sad song, but it's not. There's something in it makes me like nearly want to cry. That's how really odd. I'm not ashamed to say about crying and that. You know what I mean? It's a human fucking. It's a human emotion. I'm proud of my emotions. Do you know what I mean? I've got quite good emotions. You know what I mean? Some people just can't. You know what I mean? And in a way, there's nothing wrong with that either. You know what I mean? But I can watch a film and get so into it, like I'm there, and I can feel, anger, happiness, sadness. You know what I mean? I think I could really get into films that way, like massively into them. John said, "No joke. I wish I had your weapon making ability, John." Thank you, John. You'll have to get into it or something. My thing is, because I've been making stuff like that since I was a kid, really. So Pete said, "Yeah, men can cry, no shame." Exactly. I think it's a bit of a the older you are, the more it was always, yeah, don't. But I've never been like that. It's good to know your emotions. You know, when I have some. You're off, Timbo. Good night, mate. I can understand, you ain't gonna just start crying in front of people. That's but again, that's what I mean. There's a time and a place for things, and yeah. But I don't think there's nothing wrong with having a cry when you're watching a film. It just means you're really into it. John said, I really want to start knife making as soon as I get the space to do it. A nice one, John. You'd have to do what I do. Go sort of simple first. Yeah. I think people go too much into things sometimes. Like not go too difficult too quickly. Yeah. Good night, Jimbo. Joe said, great stream, a welcome break from work, politics and powerlifting. There you go, Joseph. That's it, isn't it? That's what I want, Joseph. Thank you for mentioning that, actually, though, because that's what I want with these streams. I want them to be the escape from the old shit that everyone has to do. You know what I mean? Let's have a place where we can talk about music, have a laugh. All of the other stuff can be done somewhere else. But because people need to remember as well, this is my sort of break for the evening. This is like my night out. So I don't want to be talking about depressing shit. You know what I mean? These things stop me drinking, which is good. Yeah, so I get out of it as much as you lot do. Yeah. Freddie said, sound of the times is the closets I get. Just makes me completely silent. It just shows how bad the world of drugs and STDs was. Now, I don't know, Freddie. That one didn't make a lot of sense to me. Also, I think maybe you're a secret Madonna fan. Nah, I'll tell you, Madonna, I can't think of any Madonna songs that really do it for me. I like a bit of Cyndi Lauper, though. Yeah, there's some Cyndi Lauper songs I like. That's proper 80s music. 80s American music. But very typical 80s. I like a bit of everything, as I say. Pete said to John, you're doing forging or stock removal? But I like a bit of anything. There's a Kinks song. Is it Keep Dancing? The Kinks Keep Dancing, which is the Kinks is like a 60s band, 60s, 70s, but they were still going in the 80s, weren't they? Yeah. Pete said, nice, John, you're making them faster that way. If you don't want to do stock removal, if you want to go even easier, John, not easier, but remove all of the method of, if you want to have a practice first, either do like the machete method, where you don't have to do no real stock removal, or do knife blanks until you want to start getting into but yeah, knife blanks is a good one. Oliver said, oh, Cyndi Lauper, time after time. Yeah, that's a great one. That makes me cry a bit. AJ Rod, right, mate? He said, greetings from a rainy Fort Lauderdale. Nice one. Well, I was going to say, I hope it's nice over there, but it's raining. So, Freddie said it was a Prince song about drugs and STDs. Nice. I'll give it a go. When I do the thing, you can recommend it. So, do you remember Jilted John? Yes, I do. Yes. What's his name done that? I can't remember his name though. Yeah, Jilted John. A mate of mine used to play it all the time. It is on a cassette player. Drove us all fucking mad. I've still got a stereo over there with a cassette player in it. I'm proud to say. So if I wanted to play a tape, I still could. Yeah, Jilted John. Who was that boy? I can't remember his name now, but I can picture him because he is often on Radio 4, doing bloody comedy. Sing Shot said, will you make a smash it in the future, Mike? Yes, I will, definitely. 100%. Sing Shot, yes. In fact, if you've got any ideas, what do you reckon I should make this into? Sparrow said, want me to email you an up-to-date pic of the adder? Yeah, go on, Sparrow. I'd like to see that. I may be cutting this like that. Right? See that line? Putting a great big fuller on both sides. Taking this handle off. Putting a big guard like that long. maybe with a bit sticking out this way, and I don't know what the handle's going to be. Well, there you go, Peter Farr. There's a machete for you. How's that for one? They are. I got that out unintentionally. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing with this. What do I use to sharpen my blades? Oliver said. I use my little belt sander. Then, actually, Sparrow, I might be able to even show that picture. Oh no, share screen. It's too awkward to do. So I'll use my little belt sander to get the edge going, you know. And then I'll use a 4-sided diamond grit sharpener thing that you do manually. Well, I'm hoping I'll carry on with this first. So do that to 600 grit, and then I just put it on a whetstone. I don't make my knives massively sharp. I'll be honest with you. If you watch that bottle cutting I do, that sword wasn't even paper cutting sharp. So the fact that I can cut a Coke bottle with a blade that sharp, I think that's actually quite good. It's quite difficult to do. Yeah. Jinx said another bow. Well, it's not supposed to be a Bowie. I know that's a Bowie tip. It's supposed to be like a gross messer when you look at the size of it. That's an 18-inch blade, that. But this is quite a big Bowie knife. Look at the size difference of that. You can't even fit it in the screen. Yeah, that's a big Bowie. Dad said, put a nail on the guard and make it a gross. That's what I'm thinking of. That's exactly what I'm thinking of. Zed, that's exactly it. That's what I'm going to do. Iron Man said, Mike, make a see-through perspex handle of a new knife. I'll tell you what, Iron Man, I might give that a go because I have got some perspex. Yeah, that's not a clip point. No, that's a clip point, not a bow. What you was doing, that's not a knife. This is a knife. That's not a clip point. This is a clip point. But yeah, that's my sort of idea of a stabby gross messer, basically. Yeah, well, the grinder just if your knife has literally got no bevel or the bevel doesn't even touch, I used a little belt grinder to make the bevels touch, basically. So what I do is if the knife is, this is what I mean, I'll draw it for you. Depending on how blunt your knife is, but if this was a close-up of your knife, if it's essentially like that, I use a little belt grinder to make them touch. What the fuck is it there? You know, and then you can sharpen it properly. Because if you try and sharpen a blade that's like completely blunt like that, you'll be there fucking ages. Burnham, where was it? Jabiru said, what's wrong with the background? Due to live stream restrictions, I have to cover up my weapons when I live stream. So behind those pictures, those banners is the real thing, but I have to cover them up. Freddie said that bottle cutting with your niece and nephew as well. Fine. That's good, isn't it? Not a lot of people watch that though. Yeah, funny as fuck. That was a good video, wasn't it, Freddie? John said you should really try and make a Welsh blade. Yes, what like the what one's that called, John? But I'm going to make something like that. I am going to make a sax and a skein do, is it? I can't remember now. Zed said, yeah, that was a clip point, not a Bowie tip. Zed said, there's no such thing as a Bowie tip. Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. Technically, there isn't really, is there? Burhan said, "You got any throwing?" I have. You can't see it. It's just there. I've got loads. They're all in a box. Actually, Burhan, if you look on my channel, you'll see me doing knife throwing, making throwing knives, and axe throwing. Zingshot said, "I'd buy some leaf-shaped blades to make a smash it." I'll look into that. It's trying to find things that are right. Penis. So it's okay for videos, but not live streams. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yes, I can show any guns on a normal video, but on a live stream, you're not allowed to handle firearms. So I covered them up just to save my own bother. Freddie said, what was one of your favourite videos you ever made? Some of the like the Halloween ones, when I do them kind of ones, you know, like the funny videos, the Halloween videos, the more unusual ones, I quite like. Obviously, my interactive film, really happy with that. Yeah, there's quite a few. So you already made us smash it. That's wild. The Welsh blade was a dagger used by the Welsh infantry. Oh, was that it, John? All right, you might have to send me a picture of that or something. I've seen videos of Cossacks using bottles of water for the sword trade. I didn't know that. Freddie said when you said penis. Yeah, cheers, Tactical. Ghost Jesus, you right, mate? Slingshot said if you team up with your brother, you could help fund your projects. Fred said for some reason I keep being delayed by a minute. That happens sometimes. That happens. I don't know why though. So I just saying it happens. I just thought I'm not helping at all saying that, am I? I'll probably stay on to about 11:30, maybe 12. I don't know. Look, the chat is going very good at the minute. I'm really enjoying it, and the time's gone quick. We'll see what happens. I'll be on again tomorrow, by the way. I'm starting at 9:30 nowadays, though. Yeah, it just gives me more time to do stuff. When I'm starting at 9, I have to rush like fucking. I'm always late. Dad said the Welsh Fusiliers trench sword was the basis for the smash. I've looked that up actually. Yeah. Ghost G said he still needs an M1917 bayonet. You're looking for one. All right, Freddie. It was good having you on there. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but that's the sort of plan for now. I want to turn that. I know that's similar to a Bowie, but it's not supposed to be a Bowie knife. It's just I'm doing the fuller just for the sake of it because this is heavy as fuck. That sort of clip point is nice and sort of stabby. I just want something stabby but good looking, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's going to have a big guard with a bit sticking out, whichever way it be. So a guard that way, and that way. And then the handle, something that's very secure, because these things weigh a fucking ton. They're hard to get sharp as well. They're reasonably sharp. They're chopping sharp. They'll chop a branch easily, but they're not very refined blades. And I hate sharpening big, long blades. Joe says World War trench mace would be an interesting build. I'll have to do that. I have made trench maces before, a couple of them. That one, Carl, is from Prepper's shop, and it's the Anglo Arms Bolo Machete. They're about, I can't remember now, 12 quid, but they're excellent. They're really, really good for the price. Tactical said, yeah, they're a beast of a knife. They're great, aren't they, Tactical? Who's off? You off, Slingshot Warrior? Whoever's going, good night. Or was he just saying good night to other people? Yeah, Anglo Arms Bolo Machete from Prepper's shop. You can get them other places, but the Prepper's shop one seems to be the cheapest place you can get it. Oh, nice. Actually, you know what? I've seen that before. Hang on. It was John one. John, I have actually seen that before. I've just searched that blade. Yeah, he said, the chat won't let me send the link for the picture of the dagger. I have actually seen that before. It's a very big leaf-shaped dagger, isn't it? Yes, I have seen that. Yeah, see you later, whoever's going. I'll see you later, Slingshot. I have seen that before. Yes, I like that. If I can get something similar, a little bit like a small smash it, actually. Is that what Zed was saying? Yeah, he was. Yeah, the Welsh Fusiliers trench sword. Yeah, similar thing. Yeah, very, very nice. Yeah, if I can get something similar, or even just has the curve, like if I can find a straight blade with a big curve, I can cut the other curve into it. if that makes sense. I have to look into stuff that, you know, I don't. I prefer modding things and turning them into something else rather than the full on. But the problem with if you do full on stock removal, you definitely need a better grinder than what I've got. That's why I've not done a lot of the knives I'd like to. I would like to do daggers. I would like to do. Well, I could do daggers. To be honest, if I did that sword double edged, I could do a dagger now. But it don't have to take a long time. Right, I'm having a look, Barry. So check your email. I want your reaction. Got my phone on. It's easier if I do it on here. By the way, I'm on Instagram if anyone wants to follow me. I think Liam's ill. That's why he's not been on tonight. He got a migraine. If anyone wondered why Liam hadn't been on tonight, I had wondered. Zed said it's the same size as a Smash It, but a lot beefier. Oh, nice one. Yeah, I only had a quick look. The problem is at the minute, because I've got like multiple tabs open, but multiple windows, it sort of messes everything up. But I knew as soon as I saw it, I'd seen it. John said, ever try and make a lawnmower machete? I made one with my grandfather when I was 13. No, I haven't actually. I'll have to look into that. I have seen people make them though. In a way, I wish I kept every weapon I'd ever made. Because if I had, fucking hell, well, I wouldn't even be. This room wouldn't be big enough for him. In all honesty. But I used to make a lot of stuff years ago before I was on YouTube. Shitloads of stuff. Because I've always been the way that if I can't get something, I just make it. Iron Man said, Mike, what's a good film called The Reanimator? I like them. Iron Man, they're great films, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah, I like Reanimator. Actually, I must remember that bloke bought 3 of them bolts. Top Shot did. Right, I'm just looking at this picture when it comes up. You're going to have to take that quiver off, though, Sparrow, and put mine on when I make it for you. Joking. No, it looks good. But I understand. I wouldn't have waited either. I'm trying to look, but my phone is a bit of a pain in the ass. It'd probably show better on here. And I'm kidding with you, Sparrow. Yeah, looks amazing. But it's dark as fuck on my thing. I can't seem to get it. I'll be able to see it properly later. But that is nice, yeah. I must admit, mate, his quivers are quite good. That's the problem. I need to see the crossbows first to be able to know what the best way to do a quiver would be. Who's off? You off, John? Good night, mate. So that's a stupid question, really. But have you ever seen Lawnmower Man? I like Lawnmower Man, actually. Yeah, Zed, I've got that on DVD. Yeah, and as you know, I'm quite a fan of. I like Stephen King's books, and I also like the films based on his books. Although Lawnmower Man, the film, is actually supposedly quite different to the book, and I think it's not a full book, is it? It's like a short story. I think, I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I like Lawnmower Man film, actually. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Iron Man Spartan said, watch the butterfly effect last night. I love that movie. Another one, Iron Man. That's a very good film. If you watch the others, the other butterfly effect films aren't nowhere near as good as that first one, but well worth watching, I think. Yeah, I like time travel films, so yeah, I really liked Butterfly Effect. Yeah, I like Lawnmower Man. That's good, isn't it? Richard said, Mike, you might be able to make this out of a bowling machete. All right, let me have a quick look, Rich. I've opened that up in the tab. Oh, very nice, yes. Actually, you probably could, yeah. I'm going to keep that. Nice one, Rich. Yeah, that's a very nice. I like the shape of that blade as well. Very sweet back clip point. So don't worry, I'll get one of your quivers when you get round to it. WC Originals are always worth it. Yeah, in fact, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, But on my to buy list, it actually says EK Archery bolts there. You can't really see it. And whatever, you know, the ones for that anyway, I was going to buy. I ain't got round to it yet, though. Bigoted brainwashing corporation, right, mate? Freddie said, is that a spider co behind you under the lever action? Yes, it is. Well, it sort of is, Freddie. It's actually it's a brother knife, which it's a rip-off of Spyderco. Can't remember which one. If you're a Spyderco aficionado, you'll know. What's the big Spyderco knives? Not the biggest one, but pretty big. Zed said, you said earlier that you were going to tell us which films you've been watching. Oh, that was, did you miss it? So I watched a film called Host, which was a found footage film of people doing like this kind of thing, like a live stream, but with 6 people on it, doing a seance that goes wrong. That was pretty good. I think so, Peach. I think it's the paramilitary. I don't know. So that was good. And quite original, considering. And then the other one was that film called Swallow, with the woman in sort of a loveless marriage, a loveless, very rich marriage, but she's extremely bored. She starts eating random shit, and the story sort of goes from there. It's quite good, actually. I'm not sure which one it is, Pete. I'll show you. You don't know if you up and out or more. Yeah, probably both. But this is a brother. Nice. I actually like both of them, Oppenheimer's and Moore's. Sparrow says Springfield seemed to be the cheapest for the bolts I found. I'll look into that. Richard said, Mike, you've seen the dark web. No, that's the one I've not seen. There's a couple. What I need to do, I think, Rich, is I need to go on the list of found footage films. Found footage films are probably one of my favourite genre of films. That and time travel films. So a found footage time travel film would be amazing. Don't think it exists though. Not a proper one. Yeah, I love a good bit of found footage. And I was saying, I like found footage that doesn't show anything either. Like, doesn't show the true. You know what I mean? Yeah, still, that's good, isn't it? I get to take the weapon down, Freddie. It's still there. No, I prefer it. See, I can get this down. It's still on the wall, and I can show you. Look. I'm not sure, Peach. I can't remember which one it is, what it looks like, but Tactical said, if you like weird comedy, Mr. Biffo's found footage. That's the one of the ones you linked to, wasn't it? Tactical. I'll go back and look tonight. The problem is, it's always the same bloody thing. Because I always say to people, leave me a link, send me a link. The link gets sent at 12 o'clock. I don't look at it till half 12. I end up, that's it, it's a Mannix, I think, Peach. I end up looking at the links and thinking, oh, I'll watch that later, and then fucking forgetting. Oh, and Tactical, by the way, you know that thing you showed me that made the leather carry case thing? If you ever wanted one of those, I could make you one of them. Sorry I never actually messaged you back about that. But I could make one of those if you ever wanted one. I couldn't say definitely when, though, but you know what I mean? All right, Tactical, cheers, mate. AJ said, good job, you're not forgetful. Fact, I can't talk now. Right, AJ, I haven't seen you for a while. How's life been treating you, all right? Where am I? Freddie said, have you got the knife Londonium? Said, I have. I think it's in that box there. There. Should be that. Oh, no, all of them should be in there. Chainsaw and all that time. I know you didn't say get it, but just to prove it. There's my EDC. That's what Zed bought me. You can see that's been used. It's even got a lump of something on it. What is that? What the hell is that? That's a bit of cardboard. Yeah, you can see that's been used. So this is whichever one Londinium got me, or sent me. And this is the Ganzo copy. And then this is the other one. Yeah, in-house EDC, exactly, Peach. Because actually, my outdoor EDC, if I did have one's this. Yeah, that's a Mannix, the other one we was on about. Yeah, this one would be a Mannix copy then. So I said, oh, and it's Scarlett Johansson in it. Naked, if anyone's interested. What film's that? Oh, Under the Skin. Another one, Zed. Yes, I've seen that. I would highly recommend that. Isn't that great? Did you like it? I watched a weird film last night called Under the Skin. I know it's about aliens, but exactly what they're doing. Yeah, in the end, Zed. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, as Scarlett Johansson in Naked, and it has that I can't remember his name now. That young lad who's got a similar thing to what the Elephant Man had, but is not the same. I can't remember his name now. But yeah, did you know? Is there some interesting things for you, Zed? Right in that film, you know, when she's going around picking up people in the van. I won't spoil it for other people. When she's picking people up in the van, a lot of those people, she's actually really driving around picking up random people, non-actors. And some of them, they managed to persuade them to be in the film. And yeah, and so what she would do, secret cameras, so the people who she'd pick up wouldn't know there's cameras there. So she'd pick up a random real person, get them in the van, do a bit talking to them, and then finish and say to them, right, do you mind, we've been filming you, and would you be in our film? A couple of them agreed and did the other bit. You did know that, yeah. Simon Pearson, I think, is that. No, is it Simon Pearson, that young bloke? In the end, I read the Wikipedia for the book. It's based on a book. Yeah, and I think, as far as I remember, I don't want to spoil it, but if you want to know what's actually properly happening, I'd recommend reading the book. Not reading the book, read the Wikipedia to the book. And it explains what they're doing. I think they may be harvesting human people for food, if I remember rightly. Tactical said, runs outside and stands on a corner, waiting for Scarlett Johansson. Yeah, that get Jason. Difficult, isn't it? Freddie said, only the Mike film watchers know the chainsaw. Exactly. Yes, that would have been very random that I keep. Did you not know that I keep a chainsaw in my bedroom just for fun? One that fits on your arm as well. Sparrow said, harvesting people like McDonald's. Yes, I think so. So I said, oh, I see, good idea. That's how if ever there's a film that doesn't make total sense to me, what I end up doing, I go on Wikipedia, have a look. Sometimes it still don't explain it, but they'll say the film was based on a book. So then I go and read the Wikipedia basic plot for the book, and then at least you know that's what it's based on, so it makes a little bit more sense. I watched a film recently, I won't spoil it for you. Quite a weird film called I'm Thinking of Ending It All. I think I'm thinking of ending. I'm thinking of ending things. Let me look. Yeah, I'm thinking of ending things. Right. Go and watch that. And I'll be honest with you, it might not make total sense. But it's very good. And I ended up looking up the Wikipedia for the book, and then that made more sense of the film. I didn't either, Zed, in all honesty. Zed said I didn't know it was a book originally. I didn't. It was only through looking on Wikipedia trying to find out a little bit more about the film that I discovered it was a book. And I thought, oh, I'll have I'll look what the general synopsis of the book is. Might give me more details. Richard said, oh, heroin of ease. You're right, mate. He said, Richard said, arm-mounted chainsaw, Captain Hook. Could have done one of those, I think so. Yeah, he would have took out Peter Pan. Is it Peter Pan who Captain Hook has to fight? He would have beat fucking, he'd been in pieces. So I said, I watched the Mortal Engines film. That's Peter Jackson in it. I liked it, but it was too short. Should have been 3 hours. And that, as it's visually stunning. Oh, nice one. Yeah, I do want to watch that if that's the I do want to watch that. Tramadol Nights. That was all fucking I can't remember his name now, the Scottish bloke. I ain't seen that for a long time. Liam often references that though. You're off, Stug. Good night, mate. Yeah, I'll be off soon. I better go off. I've been on. I'll stay for a little bit longer. I notice it's calming down a little bit now. I'm not going to go off at definitely 11:30 though, but I'm going to calm down a little bit now. As far as Peter Jackson City's on tracks, scrapping other cities as towns. I do want to watch that, Sparrow, because I'm a big fan of Peter Jackson. I like all of his films, in all honesty, but I've not ever got round to that one. Heroin with he said he stood in the garden with a Rottweiler. What, you let him out let him out to go to the toilet? We're just doing the old usual, just chatting about any old bollocks. Films at the minute, but yeah, that's what I'm interested in. I might watch it. Well, no, I ain't gonna have time. I might watch a film tomorrow in the day, though. I've got a couple ready. Harold he said, a quick piss and time to scare anyone walking about at night. Yeah, exactly. You off, Freddie? Good night, mate. I don't know, Zed. Let me just plug my thing in and I'll tell you. I'm thinking, I know what I might watch. There's a film called Bliss. It's a new film, but it looks like an 80s film. It may even be set in the 80s, but I'm not sure. Yeah, Bliss. Let me just describe you what Bliss is about. I've not seen it, but the trailer looks quite good. I think it's about a female artist who gets given a drug at a party, helps her do her art really good, but I think she then keeps waking up covered in blood and stuff afterwards. It looks good to me. No spoilers, anyone, if you can help it. But yeah, and it looks quite visually nice. There's a lot of like purple lighting and that, like strange lighting. Here's a film that I've always really liked, saying about strange lighting in films. Like, I don't always notice the lighting in films unless it's very weird. Who's ever watched the film Vamp? That whole film is lit with green and red light, I think. Yeah. That sounds odd, but yeah, I've Vamp, I noticed it. Yeah. This film seems to be lit with a lot of purple light. But it makes a film visually different. Yeah, Vamp. You ever seen that? It's about the two teenagers. It's American. They go to they want to join like a fraternity or whatever, so they have to go and do an initiation, and they failed in the initiation and get told. He says, "Will you let us in if we get a stripper for your party?" So they go off to get this stripper, and when they get to the place, it's very different. It's a very good film. Oh, nice one, Ted. I've actually got The Hunger ready to watch. Yeah, that will be watched very soon, so look out for that. So yeah, ask me in a couple of weeks, maybe next week, if I've watched The Hunger yet. I've actually got that ready to watch. As far as Tarantino's death proof Best car crash in any film ever. Yes, definitely. Yeah, I love Death Proof. I like Death Proof up until near the end when it changes, and then the baddie's not the baddie anymore. Sort of, he's still the baddie, but he's like the victim. Yeah, I like Death Proof, but I reckon they should have ended it at that car crash. That's it. Stop it there. But I know where Quentin Tarantino was going with that film. Joe said, "Watched a movie called The Good Liar. Exceptional plot twist and surprisingly good." Oh, I'll look into that then. The Good Liar. All right, yeah, I'm getting a lot of films lately. A lot of the stuff I'm getting lately is 80s. I'm trying to find a load of 80s horror because I like, all genres and eras of films, but I noticed a lot of 1980s horrors. You really like the characters, and they quite often have like a good happy ending. And I like that sort of feel good horror that also has a feel good ending to it. But you don't get that nowadays. And you also don't like most of the characters nowadays. Especially Kurt Russell's a legend, though. He was born to play stuntman Mike. He was a pity. It's a pity they couldn't do more things with that character. Yeah, I got it the other day, Zed. Weirdly enough, yeah. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Kurt Russell as well, actually. So yeah, that wouldn't actually tell me on it, but I did get it. Yeah, I got a 1080p version of it as well. I should look forward to that. But I may watch that tomorrow now. But I think I'll watch Bliss first. But that's on my, I've got it to watch, and Brotherhood of Dwarves. I have to certain films I have to be in the mood for. Whereas my mood, I'm always in the mood for horrors, time travel films, and found footage. Although saying that, since I watched that found footage film last night, I've wanted to go on a found footage like spree again. Go find all the new ones that are out. Sparrow said Tarantino had the perfect opportunity to tie stuntman Mike into Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Shame he didn't. Actually, yeah, was that you who mentioned that before, Sparrow? Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, he did. Yeah, you never know though. I know because it's not actually him, is it? So I was going to say, supposedly there's like a 5-hour version of a 5-hour cut of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, isn't there? But he's not in it anyway as that character, is he? I know he's in it, but he's not actually stuntman Mike in that film, is he? But yeah, supposedly somewhere he will eventually release it, and I'll definitely buy it and watch it. I'm pretty sure he said there's like a 5-hour cut of that film somewhere. It's not been released yet. Good night, Peach. You got work tomorrow, or are you working on the forge? Yeah. See you later, Peach. Good night, mate. I don't know if it's a 5-hour version, Sam, but there's a long version because isn't Once Upon a Time in Hollywood that's long anyway? And try to find my one should be up there somewhere. Or did I buy that on Blu-ray? I can't remember. That's where my Quentin Tarantino films are, so it should be up there. Or did I not get it yet? No, I'm sure I got that for fucking Christmas. It's the usual. I bought. Can't find half my DVDs. Where is that? I've definitely got one from Tom Hollywood. I got it for my birthday, not Christmas. Yeah, I've definitely got it. Definitely. I might lent it to some fucker and not giving it back. Sorry, I'm just looking for that now because it's made me wonder where it is. Saying that, my Pulp Fiction's not there either. That's all weird. Bizarre. Right, I will be back. I'm still here. I'm just trying to find where this fucking film is. That's so weird. Where is that? Or did I get it on Blu-ray? That's bizarre. I'm sure I got that. What's BOTW? Fuck's sake, Tony. Was I stood there like that? Fighting up in the... Screenshots, I'm back. I sent you several video links and a link to a UK supply site. All right, nice one. That's really doing my head in that I can't find that film. Oh, yeah. Oh, brother. All right. The only reason I asked that because it just so happened I'm playing a computer game that's Zelda Breath of the Wild, BOTW. Yeah. Here's another good horror film if you haven't seen it. Had you seen that? That's an excellent film. Yeah, I knew I fucking had this. I must not have had room to put it up there. So how long's this? 2 hours 35 minutes. Yeah, I'm sure. I read on some website or Wikipedia that he's got there's a very, very long version of it. AJ said I purchased an ACAB t-shirt in blue. Nowadays, if you wear black, people think you're anti for here. Oh, nice one, AJ. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Yeah, you're right. You're probably better off getting it in a different colour, especially with that on it. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Sparrow said, yeah, once Upon a Time was long, but was fantastic. Yeah, Kurt was a stuntman in Hollywood, but not stuntman Mike, and his wife was a stunt woman also. Yeah, that's it. I remember now. Yeah, Hereditary is very good. What was I going to say? A lot of Quentin Tarantino's new films are very long, but they're not boring, are they? Like, I liked all of that film. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I didn't find it boring. The same with The Hateful Eight. I could 100% people say, understand if people said some of that was boring. That is, what's 167 minutes? That's 2 hours 47 minutes. I don't think there's a boring bit in it. I love every second of that film. But I could understand if other people said they thought it was too long. I could understand that, but I don't think so. Thanks for that, Mike. Make sure you message me back, Mike, and tell me what you think. I'll tell you what. I will do that, by the way. Yeah, the Phantasm films. I need to watch more of those. Those I meant to get as well soon. I've seen the first one, and in all honesty, I couldn't understand the hype. But I've heard the rest are better. And when I watched the first one, it seemed to me like that was the end of it. But yeah. But I'll look into them because I like the first one, but it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. But I've heard the other ones are better. Sparrow said Django Unchained, great film. He's a great director. I'll tell you why he's a good director. No, not everyone agrees with this, but you're probably like me. You probably like the same people Quentin Tarantino likes. A lot of the stuff he does is sort of tributes to his favourite directors. A lot of his favourite directors was people like Sergio Leone, John Carpenter. So if you like them, you'll pretty much like his stuff. He just takes bits of their film and does it better in a way. I think that said he disagrees. Zed said, what do you think of the Underworld films? Got a bit bored with them after the second one. I've never seen them properly, Zed. I've seen bits of them. That's the Kate Beckinsale vampires and werewolves ones in it. I've seen little bits of them. Never seen a full one. Just because, I don't know, just ain't got round to them. The only time I ever watched them was bits on the telly. But something I probably would come back to one day. Or get round to one day. Tactical said to Zed, I used to love them, but now they look a bit crap. Saw all of them at the flicks. Yeah, so true. Tarantino's style, though, is definitely taken from his youth. The films are even shot like they're made in '70s. No, that's what I'm getting at. Yeah, and they're based off of things like Sergio Leone's westerns and John Carpenter's films. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, and not just that. They're the ones I know. There's a lot of martial arts films he was obsessed with. A lot of grindhouse stuff he was obsessed with, wasn't there? But you know, I can see the John Carpenter influences and the Sergio Leone influences 100%. But I think that's why I like his stuff. But he takes their stuff, as you say, yeah, and like you say, it is shot like it is from the '70s. Yeah, I like his stuff. I like all the Quentin Tarantino's films. Some are better than others, though. Like some, I think all of his films are pretty good, but some are excellent. If that makes sense. Like at least they're pretty good. At most, they're excellent. Some of my favourite films. Iron Man said, if you was in the wild for a whole year, what movie would you dream about watching again? I don't know. I don't know, is it? Iron Man, that's a difficult one. Probably end up being a porno, wouldn't it? I don't know. Oh, you mean like, yeah, oh, so the whole time I'm there, what would like be the first one I'd watch when I got back? Well, I don't know. Probably Good, Bad, the Ugly, or Once Upon a Time in the West. Potentially, I don't know. If I hadn't watched a film for a whole year, though, I might want to watch something with a good-looking woman in it, though. Zed says Asparagus, a good film, but I prefer the original. By the way, the fella in the bar who says, I know when he's told to do his son. That's it. Yeah, Django. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Yeah, the original Django actor is in it, and at the bar. I knew that, Zed. Yeah, yeah. Thinking I'm going to buy one of those paintball pistols just to show you how useful they are for you folks in the UK. Nice one, go on. That's the right, gents and other genders. Good night. Yeah, good night, mate. William O'Neill. You right, mate? No, well, I'm JJ. I was twin brother. I'm his twin brother. Honestly, I am Malcolm's twin brother. How can I prove it? I've got a picture of us together. I think I have in here. Hello, William, by the way. No, I'm Malcolm's twin brother. How can I prove it? Look, there's no tattoos on my arms. There you go. I'm good, William. Good show. I'm not going to be on for very long now, though. Sadly, I've been on for 2 hours 10 minutes nearly. Yeah, see you later, Tactical. Yeah, I'll look into that slingshot. Yeah, I think the paintball guns could be a good option. You know, we got these as well, though, don't you? You know. Have you seen my setup? So, crossbow quiver. By the way, Slingshot, if you ever wanted to buy a crossbow quiver, I can send these to America, you know. They're only about $12. You get the bolts as well. That fit on the bottom of your crossbow. So, yeah, torch, bayonet, quiver. Oh, look at that for trigger discipline. Non-existent. Right, looks like everyone's been quite quiet now. I'll be on for a couple more minutes. I was down to 10 to, and I better go off. So I'll be on for about another 4 minutes. I've been quite good tonight. I enjoyed it. Don't know if I've got much benefit out of doing it on here, but does mean I can do the don't forget to like the stream stuff at least. How many likes have we got? Joe Blow, you right, mate? Yeah, crossbow bayonet. Don't see those very often, do you? Tanto. Have you got PayPal, Slingshot? If you just sent me £10, you know, the £12 on PayPal, I could send it over to you. Yeah, it's trigger discipline behavior. I shoot you exactly. Saying that, I need to do another crossbow video because I got sent some more of those bolts to test. You know, the one from Custom Pistol Bolts. He sent me some slightly thinner ones. I haven't replied to him yet. It's been one of them weeks where I've been getting shitloads of messages. Yeah, that reminds me again. I've got to package up 3 of these for Top Shot. I'll look into trying to get them on PayPal then. Not PayPal, sorry, Amazon Slingshot then. Can you buy off eBay? Because I may send a load to. I might send at least 10 to Dwayne Myers and get him to sell them on eBay. But also, he could always keep you one. Dwayne Myers could keep one for you. He lives in America, and he could send you it, and you pay him. Yeah. Anybody want quivers for your crossbows? I sell these. They're £10 with the bolts. They've got a proper mount, fit on the bottom of your crossbow, and they take any bolts. So literally, they'll hold any bolts. So this is them with the aluminium, 2 different aluminium bolts. Colin said, "What do you make of the copper shot today?" You're right, Colin. I don't know what that is, mate. What is it? Oh, copper shot. Fuck's sake. Sorry. Colin, I was thinking you meant something else for a second. Sorry, you mean the copper who got shot today? Yeah, terrible fucking thing, wasn't it? Fucked up as well. How that happened? I suspect that may be an issue with Corona that's caused that in a way. Yeah, sorry, I was where I get so many comments. I thought you meant something completely different for a second then. Yeah, I suspect that may have had something to do with Corona. Not searching them properly until they got down to the thing. It's very bizarre, though, isn't it? That's all right, Slingshot. I'll sort you out a way to get one. I haven't. William said, "Have you got them in a bigger size?" No. The only reason I don't do them in a bigger size, you can easily buy full size quivers anyway for your crossbows. No one apart from me and maybe 2 other people make these, and I was the first one making them. And mine are also universal, which some of the others aren't. Yeah. £10, £2 £2.50 postage. Yeah. Right, I can confirm much because are a bargain. But yeah, you can get the big ones reasonably easy. The pistol ones, at the time I started making them, no one else was making them. There's one bloke who does 3D printed ones, but his don't fit all bolts. So some will actually fall out, some won't fit. Whereas mine will literally fit any bolts you can get as long as they're standard bolts. And then there's the bloke who does the Cobra R9 quivers, but very expensive. I could probably make those for a third of the price. So he said you'll probably make more money selling on Amazon. Right, I better go off. Sorry for those who come on late. I've been on for 2 hours 15 minutes. I've got a couple of things to do tonight. I have to package these for you. I might send them tomorrow. It wouldn't really make much difference if I sent them tonight anyway. Yeah. So cheers for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. And I'll be on tomorrow if you want to join early. If you email me, which is my email is weaponcollector1@aol.co.uk. It's in the description, but in a bit said about donations. Email me. And if you want to buy a quiver, I could sort you out. Yeah, just email me. But yeah, you pay through PayPal, William. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just email me. In America, if you're not in the UK, I'd have to charge a little bit more postage. That's the only issue. But yeah, you're still a tenner and the postage. It's just to America, it's a little bit more postage. Yeah, it's been all right in its head. I enjoyed tonight. Yeah, it has been a fun one. Yeah, good night, everyone. I appreciate it. And I've got a load of cleaning up to do now, tidying up. I've got loads of crap all over my bed. You can't see, but a load of knives and shit. Yeah, sorry, William. Yeah, try and catch me tomorrow. I'll be on 9:30 tomorrow till about now. Don't forget to hit the notifications. That might help. Well, good night, everyone. See you later. Cheers for joining, everyone. It's been a good one. Good night.